All right. We have a presentation proclamation that is going to be led by our Chief of Police, Rob Langdon.
Sergeant Morzinski, could I have you step up here, please? And then also if Fawn and all the kids, Jake, Nate, and Abella come up also. So Commander Tappy is going to read the award, and then we're going to present it to him after him. We just wanted to make sure that the whole family's here because, like the whole family of the Yuba City Police Department is here, ugly sweaters and all. So.
Just to identify members of Sergeant Morzinski's family, Fawn, his wife, Jake, his son, his other son, Nate, and Abella, his daughter. Also here are Fred and Judy Morzinski, Sergeant Morzinski's parents, his sister, Kim, and her husband, Chris Burdick. So we're pleased to have you here. This is a life-saving award. On October the 8th, 2017, at approximately 11 p.m., Sergeant Morzinski was asleep at his home in Loma Rica when he was awakened by his family dog. Sergeant Morzinski detected the smell of smoke and discovered a large, rapidly growing wildfire encroaching upon his home. He quickly woke his wife and children and assisted them in evacuating the area. With a full understanding of the risk to his life, Sergeant Morzinski chose to remain behind so he could alert his neighbors who were unaware of the fire. Sergeant Morzinski was aware his neighbors, Officer David Santana and his family, were out of town. He was also aware they had a house guest, Winston Nunez, staying in their home. He ran to the home and pounded on the front door. When there was no response, he called Officer Santana to confirm Winston would be there and what room he would be sleeping in. After obtaining this information, Sergeant Morzinski ran to the window of the room where Winston was thought to be sleeping and pounded on the window, ultimately awakening Winston. As Winston fled the home, burning embers ignited the roof. Winston later said he likely would have died in the home had it not been for Sergeant Morzinski awakening him. Sergeant Morzinski alerted his remaining neighbors and assisted them in evacuating as the fire engulfed their homes. He then assisted the Yuba County Sheriff's Department with evacuations in different neighborhoods within the Loma Rica area and used his chainsaw to clear roadway obstructions as he encountered them. The fire, later identified as the Cascade Fire, eventually burned some 10,000 acres in the Loma Rica area, causing the deaths of 4 people and the destruction of 200 homes and buildings. Sergeant Morzinski's actions in alerting his family and neighbors to the fire saved them from possible injury and death. His courage, selflessness, dedication to the protection of life are reflective of his character and are in keeping with the highest standards of police service. It is hereby ordered Sergeant Morzinski be awarded the Yuba City Police Department's Life-Saving Medal for his actions on October 8th, 2017.
Mayor, council members, I appreciate you allowing us this time today to recognize Sergeant Morzinski. Very worthy of the award. Also, he has an award here from KUBA, a Community Hero Award. I want to also present that to you on behalf of KUBA. And I would like you to tell the story about Jake and what he salvaged.
All right. So when we woke up to the fire and it was coming, we got the kids up and had them all start gathering some things so we could get out of there. And Abella did a phenomenal job and packed some clothes, right? A couple toys. Good. Nate also neatly packed some clothes, full set.
Neat.
And Jake packed up too. get everybody out of there. We get back. I got back to the hotel, 6 or so in the morning, and we had everybody dump everything out to see what we had left. And when we got to Jake's bag, all that was in there was his football jersey and his football pads, and that was it. We all got what was important to us, but I got what was most. So, regarding this thing, it's an honor. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But it is absolutely no different than what everyone in this back row does every day, and also what a bunch of neighbors were doing up there that night too, that don't have a car with fancy lights on it. So we got a good community. We got a great community. This to me, I'm sorry, I get all choky. It's still special, and not because what it represents anything that I did, but the way the city, this department, took care of my family afterwards. It'll always represent that for me. So you guys are the lifesavers. So appreciate it. You don't get my award.
But it was nice.
Great. Thank you so very much. Everybody's going to escape now. All right. That's pretty awesome. That's the type of community that we have, and we're very thankful for such a beautiful place.